jump down to LJ and see if he wants to jump in here this morning. KV8LJ, WB8VMW. Well, maybe LJ's sleeping. Yeah, that's a good time to sleep in the morning. Alrighty, let's go back here. I'm gonna check with, I think it was Lee. Lee, we had a little static in there, I think. KCA, ZCW, WB8VMW. How about it, Lee? Are you still out there?
Well, KCA is still here. I'm not sure if I'm getting through. Every time it rains, and I don't know, I've changed that antenna so many stinking times, I'm going into the poorhouse. Okay, I'm going to key back. Yeah, I don't move around. I mean, it's a stationary system. So, get back with you. KCA, Jim, back to you, Jim.
All righty, Lee. Yeah, you're doing okay then. But before, I had a lot of static in there. Alrighty, well, you have a great day, and I'll tell you, if you end up in a poorhouse, I'll save you a spot over where I'm at. So you take care. Alrighty, anybody else wants to jump in? Yeah, we got about 4.5 minutes here. So if anyone wants to jump in, now's the time. Water just fine.
This is Kilo Juliet 5, Delta India Tango. This is Matthew of Arkadelphia saying good morning.
Well, I got part of that. Your audio was a little low by the time I got over to my volume knob. You were signing off, but you were in, where are you at, in Arkadelphia? Or I got part of that.
You're right, it's Arkadelphia. But good morning. This is KJ5DIT.
Well, it's a good morning up here. It's a little foggy. But if you're in Arkansas, that's my home state. I was born in Batesville. Well, I don't know if I was really born in Batesville or Cave City, but one of the two. And I don't think either one of them will claim me. Are you anywhere near Cave City or Batesville?
I'm about 60 miles south of Little Rock on Highway 30, heading toward Texarkana.
Well, then you're about maybe 120 miles south of where I was born. Batesville's up in north central Arkansas. And it used to be a fairly good-sized city, about the city I'm living in now. But it got a little bigger. Cave City got quite a bit bigger. Alrighty. Well, Arkadelphia, good to hear you this morning. You probably got a little bit warmer weather than we got. We're up in the mid to upper 50s, so, and a little foggy out there, but the sun will come up and it'll all disappear. So, well, thanks for coming in this morning, and you take care. And we're on here just about every morning, rattling on, making noise. Sometimes we're educational, sometimes we're aggravating, but just uses as white noise. Alrighty, you take care. Yeah, I'm going to back up here and see if Mr. Chipper is ready to go, see if he's awake this morning. AAACS, Have you found your way down to the phone yet, Mr. Chipper?
Good morning, Jim. Yep, I'm chipping away. AA8CS, standing by.
All righty. Well, Judy was up this morning, waved, and went back to bed. She got her iron shot, her infusion, her second one. So she's going to be up and ready to do some work. A couple more shots, and I can put her back out mowing the lawn. So, but she hasn't given you a double wave this morning. But after a couple more shots, she'll be up there double waving you again. So, well, you got about 40 seconds, so we'll go ahead and put you in the control booth there. And I'm going to jump out of here and go in there and eat me some grape nut flakes. AAACS WBAVMW. We're looking for you there, Mr. Chipper. And hopefully at 1 o'clock, I can get on the Barometer Net and talk to Ray and maybe Nancy or whoever has it the second hour. So, Mr. Chipper, it is 7 o'clock. It's all yours.
All right, Jim, thanks for that. I do have one question before you leave. Did you talk to Judy about carrying my barbells up to the attic? I really need that done. Over.
After the next shot, she can carry them up for you. But the 5, 10s, and 15s. Now, the 25 and 50s, she'll have to wait a couple more infusions, then she'll do that. And then she can even carry you with them.
W8WKY.
All right, Jim. That's good to know. Oh, boy. I feel good about finally, after all these years, getting that done. All right. Thank you for that. And CQ, this is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater 147.39 megahertz, the PL 114.8. This is a controlled net open to any and all licensed amateurs. Please direct traffic through net control. Emergency and priority traffic is welcome to break into this net at any time. This morning, your net control operator is Alpha 8 Charlie Sierra. The name here is Gary, and let's get her going. KD8VMM to lead us off. Brian, what say you, sir? And Randy, you're on deck.
Hey, good morning, Gary. Everybody on the net. Heading south this morning, so it's foggy and stuff. So I had 52 degrees, same temp as yesterday. Only got 0.03 on the rain gauge yesterday, so not very much. So. But it looks like it's going to be nice, less rain for the next few days. So that'd be good. Dry the yard out, so wet. So. Other than that, not much going on. So have a good one. Stay safe. And enjoy that sunshine when we get it. KD8VMM.
KD8VMM AA8CS. All right, Brian, thanks for that lead off. As usual, you got on base. All right. KE8TLB to take it. In the brake truck, AA8CS.
Hey, good morning, all you groovy cats and groovy chicks. This is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8, TLB in the brake truck. Gary, I just had a donut stick, so it was pretty tasty. And I wanted to, hopefully Rod and Wendy are listening. I got a message from Ray to thank you for the card she got yesterday. So, thank you very much. Yeah, Gary, just going to try to get through the day today and have an awesome day. And it's, wow, it's 2 days in a row I get to talk. All right, Gary. I appreciate you and appreciate the club and all the net operators. You guys do a good job. This is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8 TLB, in a brake truck, 73, God bless.
All right, Randy, we're just pleased that Ray is on the mend and doing well, and that is important. Yes, it is. All right, we're going to clear with TLB. Okay, I think the JAXs are walking again already, so let's get them in there. W8JAX with K8JAX. Are you out there, Rod and Wendy? We want to get you in here. This is AA8CS on this wild and wonderful Wednesday. Good morning.
Well, good morning there, Gary. I hope I didn't mess that up there. I heard the beep at the wrong time. I think I keyed up first. Anyway, this is K8JAX Portable Pedestrian, and W8JAX along with K9LUCY is behind me. And we have a beautiful morning down here in Jacksonville, 73 degrees, headed up to 87, and we're doing just fine down here, and hope you're having a great day, too. We appreciate you taking the net, and so glad to hear that Ray is doing better, and we wish her all the best and continued health for both of them. So I'll turn it back to you there, Gary. This is K8JAX, Portable Pedestrian.
Very good, Wendy, and thank you for being here this morning, and give Rod all our best. I understand that he's out in front with Lucy there, so there you go. All right, you guys enjoy the day, enjoy your walk, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. This is AA8CS on this wild and wonderful Wednesday. Yes, it is. K5CFY, Ray, you out there? AA8CS, I'm a-looking, and KI50ZZ, Nancy, you're on deck.
CFY. Good morning, Gary, and all the netizens out there listening. Good to hear everybody. It's raining here in Tulsa, so we're not walking today or this morning. So anyway, Fred's asleep on the couch, and thought I'd listen around and see what's going on up there, but thanks for doing the net. We definitely appreciate it. Usually gets my day started off right. So, Gary, have a good one, and we'll say 73, everybody. Take care. K5 CFY.
All right, Ray. Yeah, well, it's hard to believe, but yeah, I'm jealous of Fred sleeping there on the couch. That's where I should be. Yeah, I know. You'd shoo me off the couch, wouldn't you? Yeah, you would. K5 CFY. We're going to clear with you, Ray. And, yeah, maybe we'll catch you on the Boredom Breaker this afternoon. And Beacon Net tonight. Don't forget that. Clearing with CFY. Let's pick up KI50ZZ. Nancy, good morning.
AA8CS and the rest of the Barometer netizens, good morning from KI50ZZ. Good grief, if I can talk, that'd be great. The light is just starting to happen outside, and the birds are definitely trumpeting it in. A couple of critters that I heard last night was interesting. Heard the bats squeaking, and heard a whippoorwill carrying on, as well as the frogs and whatnot. So it's still a lovely time of spring before the bugs start their deafening cacophony for the summer. So it's useful when we're out on the lake. We know when we start hearing them from a certain direction, it's time to start the motor and head back over to the other side of the lake and drift fish the flats for catfish. So with that, I'll let you have it again. Great to hear you and everyone else out there. KI50ZZ, back to net.
right. You know, Nancy, those pesky little critters out there in the summertime. Oh, yeah. But cacophony, I like that. Good word. We will talk to you again tomorrow, Nancy. Take care. Have a wild and wonderful Wednesday. Take care and just enjoy the day. Enjoy the day. Yep. Sounds of spring. There you go. Let's see. KJ5, DIT, Matthew in Arkadelphia. How you doing there, Matthew? I heard you this morning. I don't normally hear you this early, but good to hear you. What's up? This is AAHCS, and Mobile Short Time is next.
Good morning. Yeah, it was kind of fun talking to him this morning. Kids are up and going, annoying one another, like a normal morning. The light's starting to show up. We had a little bit of rain last night. That's okay. That's all it was. But it's fun talking to y'all. I've got one child with Daniel, and he grabs one toy and puts another one down, and I'm going to fuss at him to put it away. Yeah, you. But welcome to my morning.
W8WKY.
Okay, Matthew. Sounds like a wonderful morning, my friend. You take care of yourself, and we'll talk again real soon. KJ5, DIT, we're going to clear with you. Let's get our mobile and short time folks in here. Mobile short time, please. Let's do it. Come on down.
Alpha 8, Charlie Tango, short time.
Kilo Echo 8, Oscar Whiskey X-Ray, KE8 OWX, mobile.
X-Ray November Victor, mobile.
KF8 AHK Dale, Marble Township, short time, mobile.
Whiskey 8, Mike
Papa Golf,
is Kilo
mobile.
Delta 8 Sierra.
Pulling out, good morning.
KD8 SLG, down the farm and back of the bus, please.
Hello, KC8, Fox Queen Victor, doctor's appointment today, so give me a call.
Here's who we have: AA8CT, KE8OWX, KF8AHK, W8MPG, KD8SLG, KC8FQV. November Victor station in there. You were a little broken. If you could come back and re-identify, please.
Non-mobile.
Okay, you are definitely broken up there, and I am not getting enough to put it in the log yet. It doesn't sound like you're not making the repeater. It sounds like there's something else going on. Let's try it again, please.
November 8, X-Ray, November Victor, and the name is Jeff, and I'm mobile.
All right, Jeff. I'm going to stick you in the log there, and I can find the call, I'm sure. I'm missing one letter. I got November 8, blank, November Victor, but that's okay. We're going to come around to you in just a second, and we can fill in that blank. All right, let's get her moving here. AA8CT to take it. Go ahead, Craig. This is AA8CS.
AA8CS, good morning, Gary. AA8CT. The missing letter was X-ray, I believe, from what I heard. With that, I'm going to step out of here real quick, so I want you to have a wild and wonderful Wednesday. You're halfway through your little quad exhibition that you can do 4 days in a row, which is wonderful. We thank you for being our NCO on those days, as always, and for all the other things you do for the hobby. With that, this is AAACT back to AAHCS. Have a wonderful day, Gary, and 73s to all the Barometer Netters out there. Take care.
AAHCT, AAHCS, yeah. We have an AA3CS as well in the club here. So yeah, we're overwhelmed with overachievers. You know, people with double A's. I just thought of that. Yeah, it wasn't that funny. All right, Craig, thanks for being here, buddy. You take care and have a wild and wonderful Wednesday. Let's see. KE80WX Mobile. Come on, Thomas. What's happening? And how are the harmonics? I bet you they're all out to school. And school's ending soon. And summer is approaching. AAHCS over to OWX.
Good morning, Gary. We're doing okay. The harmonics are at Grandma's, and yeah, I think they're pretty much on coast at this point. They just finished up all the state and star tests and whatever that tests were. I remember it used to be like a whole week of testing and you were done, but they spread it out like 2 here, 3 here, 1 here. So it took like a month for them to get through all these tests. I don't remember it being that way in school. Anyways, we're heading west here into these gray clouds. I don't know if they're bringing any rain. I hope not. I'm a bit over the rain. But we got coffee, so we're going to sit back and listen. Everybody have a wonderful Wednesday, and I'll turn it back to Net Control, KE80WX.
Okay, Thomas. Very good, sir. Yeah. I think they don't want to put too much anxiety in the life of our children, so they kind of spread things out so that they can keep the anxiety level at a particular level, I suppose. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how all that works out for us, huh? Thomas, take care. Thanks for being here this morning. Always a pleasure, my friend. And have a wild and wonderful Wednesday. I don't think we're supposed to get any rain today. At least that's what the prognosticator said, but you know how those things go. All right, we're going to clear with OWX. Let's try Jeff again here. I'm going to go with Craig's suggestion and just call for N8XNV. Jeff, what do you have for the net this morning, sir? And that last round, by the way, when you identified, was a whole lot better than before. N8XNV AAHCS. Go ahead, Jeff.
Good morning, in the net. 8 X-ray November Victor. Hopefully I'm better now. I got 54 degrees. I'm currently in downtown Grafton. The marathon in downtown Grafton is 3:04 for fuel. Everyone, stay safe. Have a great day. November 8 X-ray November Victor. Back to net.
So much better. Yeah, still a little bit of incongruency, just a little bit, but 100% copying the meaning. I mean, everything was there. So thank you for that. And it might have been just something interfering with you and the repeater. So anyway, thanks for being here, Jeff, and do appreciate your patience this morning. We're going to clear with N8XNV, and let's pick up Dale, KF8, AHK Mobile, AAHCS. Jim, you're on deck.
AHCS,
yes, KF8HK Mobile. Just getting to my workplace, navigating fog, waiting for things to so I can get what used to be my yard is now a hayfield, it looks like, so I get it cut. Hopefully by the weekend. It still looks pretty wet. Back to the net, and thanks for all you do. 7381 KF8, we're clear.
All right, Dale, very good. Yeah, I kind of lucked out. I went ahead and mowed on Monday. The back, I probably, I went ahead and mowed it, and we'll see how that all plays out. But the good news is we should have a couple days to dry out here. And if we do have those couple days to dry out, then things should settle down, and and we can get a legitimate mow in there. I think I did set the mower as high as I could set it, and so it needs to be mowed again. Yeah, that's spring though. We love it. All right, we're going to clear with you, Dale. Take care. Have a wild and wonderful Wednesday, and we'll talk again soon. Clearing with AHK, W8MPG. Jim, to take it. Good morning. Did you get your Browns tickets yet?
W8WKY.
Good morning, Gary. Good morning, everybody on the net. Almost, Gary. Just got to go up to the ticket office and get them. Let's see. Heavy fog on the first part of my drive, but it's cleared up nicely as I'm making my way north on 7 here. And, I looked to the west this morning, and no rain for a week. It said things will dry out. I'm with you. I need to mow again here. It up easy.
All right, Jim. Yeah, we should get a respite on the rain here. We really should. So that'll be good news. And what about those Cavs? Oh, man. Boy, what a disappointment that has been. However, if you're interested in good basketball, those were two incredibly good games. Unfortunately, the hometown didn't come out on top on either, as you probably know. Jim, take care. Enjoy a wonderful Wednesday, and we'll do this again on Thoroughly Terrific Thursday. Yes, we will. All right, clearing with MPG. Yeah, well, let's see. We have SLG and SQV. What to do. Since SLG is on top, we're going to go with SLG. That's the back of the bus. Mark, I think you're kind of hanging on under the bus. Or I think what you did, Mark, I think you're on your roller skates and you grabbed the back bumper and you did one of those street surfing routines. That's what I think is going on here. What say you, Nick? KD8SLG to take it. AA8CS, good morning. Good to hear you.
AA8CS, this is KD8SLG. Good morning, Gary, and all the Barometer netizens. It's great to be here this morning. I am melting ice. PT was brutal yesterday, and I also mowed the lawn on Monday, so that's exciting. Using the push mower is basically a motorized walker. But it is Wednesday. I want to remind everybody about everything that's going on here today. We'll have the N5XQK Memorial Board and Breaker Net this afternoon. Dustin has the first hour, and Nancy KI5OZZ has the second hour, and then Dustin and I will be back tonight on the Beacon Net at 10 o'clock. Early check-in start at 9:30. And Josh and Lucy will have trivia tonight, I believe. So, good time if you're in the nets today. I'll be listening for you, Gary. This is KD8SLG. Back to net control.
All right, Nick, that was a great commercial, and thank you for that. And yeah, that was really good news that you went out and were able to mow. That is fabulous news. The terrain, even if the lawn is perfectly flat, you're going to get a bump here or there, and or it's not going to be perfectly even. Not going to be perfectly even. So the fact that you're able to do that, I think that's very encouraging, and we're looking forward to a great summer here, buddy. I have your marathon training routine. I have that almost finished. So it looks like the finishing of your marathon training routine and your ability to do that will coincide. So we're looking forward to that, sir. KD8SLG, we're going to clear with you. Yeah, it's a Net Wednesday, so I'm happy I can lead it off, and hopefully I can join you guys if we'll see what's going on this afternoon. But I would like to attend. I will be there in spirit, even if I'm not there, but we'll see what happens. And, of course, I got to support our folks from Oklahoma out there. All right, Nick, thank you for being here. Talk soon. All right, Mark, I misspoke. You don't have roller skates on. You got that skateboard. That's what it is. You're on a skateboard hanging onto the bumper of the bus. You're a bus bumpering surfer. KC8FQV. I don't know what's going on with me this morning. KC8FQV, AA8CS. Good morning, Mark. What say you?
Good morning, Gary and everyone else. Yeah, it'll get crazy this morning. I'll go to the doctor. You know, they always are crazy. You get ready to go there, but then everything should be good. This one shouldn't be all that difficult. This is the endocrinologist. We'll see how he is liking what we have now in the program. I think it's been a little better. So I'll find out when I go in. The only thing I got to do is I check to make sure that it is doing the uploads. The pump should just be uploading to the website so you can look at it. But yeah, yesterday was a good day, and today, like we say, is all them nets going, and there's a bus going to Dayton. The Cars group up in Cleveland's taking it, and you want to ride at least 3 points, you know, along 71. The last one is Lodi, but there's one at 303 somewhere, and one at Lodi, and one up in Middleburg Heights or Bagley somewhere there road. So KDFTS is the one as organizing that for the Cars group. So look at 2cars.org, so number 2 CARS.org. So we'll send it back your way, KCFK.
All right, Mark. Thanks for that. Yeah, Cars Group has the bus, and that's a good thing. I've done the bus before. If you're going down for one day, that's not a bad option. Not a bad option at all. All right, KC8FQV. We're going to clear with you, Mark. Thanks for being here this morning on this wonderful Wednesday. Yes, it is wonderful Wednesday. Let's see. KE8UIB. I don't know if I missed you or if you aren't on the road today. KE8UIB to take it, AA8CS.
AA8CS from KE8UIB. Good morning, Gary, everybody out there on the net. And I am on the road, but I am just running behind this morning. But I did hit the gas station already and grabbed the coffee and grabbed a cup of coffee. And I am in Jackson area right now and driving in and out of fog. So, hey. But it is Wednesday. It is Super Net Wednesday. So, hey, that is a great, you guys, nothing better than playing radio. That's for sure. It keeps life simple. The finer things in life. Hi. And Gary, I know out the wife's on yet. I know she plans on getting on. She's working a crazy shift today. She works from noon till 7 tonight. And so she's sleeping in for a few, but she did say as I was leaving out the door, she was trying to get up and get on. So, with that, you guys, this is KE8UIB headed off to work so I can make that $5 dream happen a nickel at a time. 7-3, y'all. Thanks for running the net, Gary.
All right, John, thanks for being here this morning. Sorry to hear you're running behind, but running behind still means you're running, so that's a good thing. All right, continue with that $5 dream a nickel at a time. I understand you're going to have a couple nickels that you're going to need with a new roof coming your way. Yeah, that happens periodically. You know, if you lived in Texas, now I could be wrong, and maybe our friends from Oklahoma have experienced something like this, but I know when you need a new roof in Texas, you just wait for the next supercell to come over your house and drop a bunch of hail on top of it so the insurance pays for your new roof. We don't have a whole lot of that going on, but nevertheless, it does happen sometimes. All right, we're going to clear with you, John, and look forward to talking to Lori a little later. KE8UIB Mobile, we're going to clear, and we are at the bottom of the list here. Let me take a moment, re-identify this as the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. Yeah, Wild and Wonderful Wednesday edition. My name is Gary. The call here is AA8CS, and we're looking for check-ins. I'm going to pencil in MNT, NAWS, and our good friend Dan up on the North Coast. We don't want him to get trampled either, K8AGW. We're going to pencil them in, and anybody else who wants to join us, let me know if you're mobile. We'll get you in here in a timely fashion, hopefully. This is AA8CS standing by for your call.
Kilo Echo Hotel Golf KE8 Mobile.
Hill Base Station in Strasburg.
KC8 NOV Marty Streetsboro, in and out, just listening.
Kilo
KD8 GSH Randy in Akron Golf.
KF8G Brian.
November 8, Bravo Alpha Yankee N8BAY Ralph in Stowe.
Please copy November 7
KE8 VOX
7 VA
Kilo Echo 8 Victor Oscar X-Ray Scott Vermillion 3.
AA8CS in the net, Whiskey 8 Tango Delta.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Delta Tango Papa KF8 DTP Lori Maslin.
Alpha Bravo 8 Mike Oscar AB8 MO Mobile Middlefield.
KF8 AXO Dave and Green Kilo Foxtrot 8 Alpha X-Ray Oscar Dave in and out.
All right, well, the beginning was a little not actually it was very messy. Here's who I have. KF8G, KD8ZSH, N8 BAY, N7 VAN, KA8 VOX, W8TD, KF8 DTP, AB8MO Mobile. And if there were some mobiles up ahead of Andy there, I missed it. Or if you were in and out, I missed that as well. But I do have Dave in there, KF8 AXO in and out. Who did I miss? And you're going to have to be a little kinder to each other. Unless you all are, no, can't say that. But yeah, you need to be a little nicer. So and a little slower on the outtake. Let's chew it again. AA8CS standing by.
Kilo Charlie 8 November Oscar Victor KC8 NOV Marty Streetsboro, in and out, just listening.
November 8 Juliet Kilo Oscar Joe in Willoughby.
Good morning, Gary. Kilo Echo 8 Echo Hotel Golf KE8HC. I'll be in and out, 7-3s.
Kilo Echo 8 Yankee Uniform Quebec.
All right. We have, let's see, ZKO Joe. I have KE8EHG Mike, in and out, KE8YUQ. And I think it was KE8ZKO. Joe, were you in and out?
Kilo Charlie 8 November Oscar Victor KC8NOV Marty 3 in and out, just listening.
All righty, thank you for that. KC8NOV in and out. Appreciate it. All right, let's. Wow, we got a list here. Let's get to it. Starting with mobiles, AB8MO. Andy, good morning.
All right, good morning from AB8MO Mobile Middlefield. Almost to work here, but not like I was pulling in the parking lot like I was yesterday. Marty, you were nailing 015 full quiet, and you had a stellar signal in here. I don't know if you switched repeaters. I thought maybe you didn't get through, which, well, that frequently happens too. Had a great first meeting for the Warren Amateur Radio Association's Club EMA. Space is going to work out very, very well. So it went long, too. We had a lot of things to discuss. We found a new home for our 9.7 repeater because of the problems, the financial problems that they're having with Trumbull Hospital, which is where our current repeater is. And the new repeater on 146.97 is working quite well. Anybody east of Akron probably could get into it. If you're west of Akron, probably not. But it definitely works better up here in my neck of the woods, up here in Geauga County. Later in the week, it looks like it's going to be decommission day for the older Peter site. We got to get our stuff out while we still can. But it was a very productive meeting. A little fog here in Middlefield. It's lifting. And it's SuperNet Wednesday. What more can I say other than back to you there, Gary. Thanks for getting me in there, mobile. AA8CS. This is AB8MO.
All right, Andy, thanks for that, and do appreciate you being here this morning. And we got you in a timely fashion. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to ask, are there any people that are logged in now, or that I checked in? Are you any other mobiles out there that I might have missed? Please come now. All right, want to make sure I got that handled. How about N8JKO? Joe, are you still out there?
Good morning, Net Control, and good morning, everybody on the net. This is N8JKO. All's quiet here at the homestead. We've got about 49 degrees with dense fog warning up here in Willoughby, and, well, just going to wait till it clears. Got a new air conditioner coming in for installation today, so I'm definitely going to be homebound. Better to get it done now than when it's absolutely necessary. Other than that, just general chores around the place, and looking forward to a good day. So with that, I will send it back to Net Control with best wishes to everyone. Please take care. God bless, and 7-3. N8JKO, back to Net Control.
Nicely done, Joe. Thanks for being here this morning, and glad things are well at the homestead. You have a wild and wonderful Wednesday, and we'll talk again soon. Clearing with N8JKO. Let's see. All right. I guess we can do things normally here, as normal as I could possibly do them, I suppose. All right, let's get Brian in here. KF8G. Brian, I wonder if you got, did you get the chick magnet all cleaned up? I heard something about you needing to scrape some of the residue off your car. Is that true? AA8CS over to KF8G. And Tom, KA8MNT, you're on deck.
Oh, actually, quite the opposite. We got caught in about 5 good, solid monsoons, and we got caught in that mess Monday coming out of Mansfield into Wadsworth. Wow. We were probably running about 50 miles an hour from Mansfield up to Norton. It was bad, 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 bad. So no residue. It got power washed several times. It was Friday night in Birmingham. It rained just as hard too. So, but solid trip. Got to see all the teams. We went to the Lane Museum down in Nashville. Stopped by Corvette Museum on the way down. Went to the track, saw their museum. They got motorcycles and race cars at Barber Motorsports Park. Spent the 3 days at the track watching the races. Boy, it's a beautiful facility. And I bought a special pass for collector vehicles, which put us about, 200 yards from where we were spectating from. So that was great. We got out of the track pretty quickly and beat the traffic on Sunday. So I was pleased about that. And on the way up, we came straight up 65 and went to the Auburn Court Duesenberg Museum. So lots of museums. And a good time had by all. So that was a lot of fun. Back to net. KF8G. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot something really important. Gary, our barely in net control, our white-knuckled, fearful, and trembling leader. 7-3s, buddy. KF8G.
Brian, you almost brought a tear to my eye there. I have missed that so much. And, wow, thank you so much. You're a kind and considerate human being. One of the best. KF8G, we're going to clear with you. KA8MNT, I betcha. Can you top that funny, Tom? Huh? Can you? KA8MNT to take it AA8CS. We love you, Brian. Go ahead, Tom. Standing by.
Let me see. Oh, yeah. AA8CS, this is KA8MNT. Good morning. Yeah, Fred. No, Gary. Yeah, that's it, Gary. And everybody else is on the net this morning. Hey, the critters have got their noses out of the ground and out having a good time so far this morning, even though it's only 51 degrees out there with the dew point at 50, and the humidity is at, looks like 98%, and we have had no rain since midnight. There's no wind out there. It's nice and calm, and the barometer is sitting at 30.02. Today's high is 73 degrees, partly cloudy, with a 6% chance of rain. Wow. That's a lot better than what it has been the last couple of days. And the sun is shining right now also, so that looks pretty good out there. Well, things are going along pretty good. We had our 6-meter group brunch yesterday, and boy, did we solve problems. I don't know if we solved them the right way or not, but we solved some problems, so everybody should be happy about that, I think. Oh, let's see, what else is going on? Not much else of anything is going on. The Maslin Club is putting on a CW learning class this evening and over the next several weeks. So I think I'm going to attend that and see how bad I can forget the code again. and we'll go from there. What else is going on? Not much of anything. Learning a lot about the VA and stuff like that there, and I find it quite refreshing and funny about a lot of things. So we'll see what happens. And with that, I am going to grab a quick nickel. KAA and MNT back. Let's see. I woke up from a deep sleep in a panic thinking I was late for work. Well, thankfully, I was at work. And with that, I'm going to say 7 threes, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8 Mike November Tango, turning everything back over to, what's his name? Oh, yeah, the Tony Award-winning AA8C. There's another letter there someplace. Oh, yeah, S.
Now that's funny. I don't care who you are. I think we've all experienced that. Waking up at work and thinking, oh my God, I'm here again. There's a show on, I'm trying to think of the name of it. I'll find it maybe next round or two. We'll where they separate your work personality from your outside of work personality, and you actually have two people. Divergent or something like that. I can't remember the name of that thing. I watched the first season and it was really pretty spectacular, and I have the second season to go. I just can't remember the name of it, but it is very, very interesting. Not funny though. It's all right, Tom, thanks for being here, buddy. We do appreciate it, and a little chuckle goes a long way. A long way. KA8MNT, going to clear with you. Let's pick up KD8ZSH. Randy, good morning. How are you doing? How are the amigos?
KD8ZSH. Morning, Gary. Good morning, everybody. They're snoozing along. Got two of them in my lap. I'm not sure where the third one is, but she's probably around somewhere else sacked out. Got a lot of sunshine peeking through the windows here in the living room, so I'm hoping, and this means we're going to have a great day today. Got Bible study tonight, and that's about all we got on tap. Just want to say hi and hope everybody has a great day. This is KD8ZSH clear, and back to that. 73s, everybody.
All right, Randy, very good. Yeah, when you have the Three Musketeers there, it's probably Dark Canyon that is, he was actually the fourth Musketeer, I think. The three were Athos, Porthos, and Aramis. So we'll see about the Dark Canyon. Randy, thanks for being here, buddy. We do appreciate it. You take care and scratch the amigos behind their ears for me. All right, clearing with Randy. Let's see what the National Weather Service has in mind for us today. You could be on a roll, Bill. You could be on a roll. We'll see what happens. N8WS to take it. AA8CS and Dan K8AGW. You're on deck.
AA8CS in the group. N8WS. Good morning, fearless leader. Well, I can't roll in the water. Air quality index this morning's at 41. That's in the good range. And let's see here. My sunrise, 6:17. My sunset, 8:34. Length of day, 14 hours, 16 minutes. That's a pretty good long day. Currently, well, maybe I can get this thing to work today. It's 53 degrees. Humidity, 96%. Wind speed west at 5. Presently calm because of the fog. Barometer 30.04, 2.52 degrees. Visibility, well, I can see about a half a mile. And prediction for today is areas of fog before 10 a.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 70. West winds 5 to 7 miles an hour, becoming northwest in the afternoon. Yay, no rain predicted. Solar flux indices at 156, sunspot number 81, A is 15, K is 2. Geomagnetic field is quiet, no east skip predicted. For all the DXers out there, the ZS8W is Marion Island. It's a very rare station, and it's hard to work for me. Hopefully it won't be so hard for you. Okay. Trapo could be between a 0 and a 1 depending on where you live in the state of Ohio. SpaceWeather.com. The counterintuitive quiet continues. Big sunspots usually produce big flares. This week we've witnessed an exception to the rule. Giant sunspot 47.9 has been strangely quiet, producing only a handful of puny C-class solar flares. If the quiet continues a few more days, the sunspot will rotate off the sun's western limb without having caused any significant space weather. And Centennial Gleisensberg cycle. This is a very good article if you're interested in the way cycles work. Sounds to me like they're predicting a better cycle 26 and maybe even 27. Got time to take a look at that article. Currently, there's only 4 sunspots on the sun. Okay, that's about it for me. Everybody have a great rest of the week. We'll catch up and do it tomorrow if we can. AA8CS in a group, 7-3 everyone, and 8WS.
In AWS, AA8CS. Well, Bill, I'm not surprised that the air quality is good. After all, we've had quite the atmospheric scrubbing of late. So with all this rain, if we don't have good air quality now, we're never going to get it. All right, Bill, thanks for being here. And I always thought flares were those things that grew out of the ground that were very pretty that you picked and brought home to your wife. I don't know. That's what I thought flares were, but I could be wrong. N8WS, we're going to clear with you. K8AGW on the North Coast. Good morning, Dan. What say you? And YUQ, Philip, you're on deck.
Hey, everybody, from K8AGW here, and boy, I was in quite a fog this morning, and the fog's lifting, and it's calm up here on the North Coast, and Bill's prediction there for a high of 70, that sounds pretty comfortable with no rain or change. So, thanks for keeping me on board here, and my younger years, I could hear the foghorns of the ships out there in the waters, but I didn't hear any foghorns this morning, but I like that mellow tone. But anyhow, good to hear everybody, and boy, you had a terrific net yesterday, Gary, with over 50 check-ins, so, well, no, if I quit rambling here, it'll give you time to get 50 also again today. But anyhow, doing a good job, and a terrific job maneuvering the bus through the traffic and minimal collisions. So the day looks good. So everybody have a wonderful Wednesday, and stay safe, stay healthy, and thanks for keeping me on your list there, Gary. And the best of 73s to you and the whole net, Dick and Susan, the K8 group. So with that, K8HEW, clear and send it back to net control.
All right, Dan, K8HEW on the North Coast. Very good, Dan. Good to hear you this morning, sir, and we do thank you for being the purveyor of the North Coast there. Quite the job, and you do a good job at it. Foghorns, yeah, I guess there would be. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Anyway, Dan, tell Mama Fran that we all said hello, and you guys have a wild and wonderful Wednesday. We'll talk to you again tomorrow. Yeah, wonderful Wednesday. I like that. I like that a lot. So we'll deal with wonderful Wednesday. Tomorrow's thoroughly terrific Thursday, and we're gonna do it again. Oh yeah. Clearing with you, AGW. Let's pick up Philip in Wadsworth, KE8YUQ. Philip, go ahead. This is AAHCS, and Ralph, BAY. You're on deck.
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec, from the banks of the River Styx, which have not overflown yet, but they're pretty close to it. Beautiful day here. Not much happening. At least there's no rain for a few days, and I'm happy for that. I did find my grass seed. It's all at the opposite end of where I put it. So, and everyone's happy here, as you can tell. So, with that, back to you. K8YUQ.
KE8YUQ, AAHCS. All right. For a second there, I thought we were down in Holmes County. Yeah, on the farm with Nick. All right. Very good, Philip. Hey, if you can't listen to a rooster in the morning, what can you do? I think that's fabulous. All right, Philip, you take care. Have a wonderful Wednesday. We'll do this again tomorrow on terrific Thursday. Yes, we will. N8BAY to take it. AAHCS. And Brian, VAN, you're on deck.
AAHCS, this is N8BAY. Good morning, Gary, and everyone on the net. Pardon me. Today is WinLink Wednesday, so I got my WinLink emails just sent out a few minutes ago, so I'm all set on that. I glued up part of a chair this morning, so got that curing at the moment. Hopefully in a couple hours I'll be able to remove the clamps and proceed from there. Really don't have very much planned for the rest of the day, hoping I can mow the lawn today, but it was pretty squishy yesterday, so I don't know if I'll be able to get out there today or not. I'm hopeful. We'll just have to see. Hope everyone has a wonderful Wednesday and a great rest of their week. AAHCS, this is N8BAY, back to net control.
N8BAY, AAHCS. All right, Ralph, good to hear you again this morning. Thank you for being a regular. We do appreciate that. And you have a wonderful Wednesday. And come on back tomorrow. We'll be doing it again, as they say. N8BAY, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Brian, N7, VAN, and VOX. You're on deck. All right, nothing heard there. I didn't know if Brian might have been in and out or not, and he's in and out probably 50% of the time, so I'm going to assume that he was in and out. All right, very good. KE8 VOX, Scott, on the North Coast. How you doing, sir? This is AA8CS. What's up?
Good morning, everyone. K8 VOX. Scott up here on the shores of Lake Erie. How you doing, Gary? I'm doing all right. Got pretty foggy this morning up here on the lake. It's starting to clear out now a little bit, but over the lake, it's still foggy. I'm just guessing that it's probably calm. The lake's probably calm because I can't hear it, so and we don't have no wind. So I'm going to say the lake's calm. We got 54 degrees here. The barometer sitting at 30.00. That's a lot of zeros. And that's pretty much it. Kind of looking forward to May 31st there for the multi-club POTA activation. I don't know if I'm going to make it to any of the clubs, but I'm sure going to try to get out, and mentioned it to the fellas this morning on the Lenny system, and we're trying to make plans to get out there on that day and have some fun. And what else is going on? That's pretty much it. Got driving in the big city today to the airport, pick up my cousin. I'm kind of dreading that. I don't do good in traffic. I just don't like it and just don't care for it. I don't know how you folks handle all that traffic all the time, but otherwise it's a pretty nice day and another tranquil day on the shores of Lake Erie. Living the lake life. That's all I got. AA8 Custom Select. This is KE8 VOX 73, everyone.
Right back at you there, Scott. And yeah, boy, I'll tell you, you would love driving in Austin. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't even have to be rush hour to be a poop show. I mean to tell you, I couldn't live there because of the traffic. I just really couldn't. Now, I've never driven in Los Angeles, although I have driven in New York. Yeah, but I was a lot younger then, a lot younger. All right, enough of that. For being here. Oh, by the way, you mentioned the Lenny system. Wow, I didn't know there was a Lenny system, so you'll have to expound on that maybe tomorrow when we talk. KEA VOX, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up John, W8TD, and Lori, you're on deck, ma'am. Stand by. We'll get right to you. Can't wait. W8TD to take it, AA8CS.
AA8CS on the net. W8TD, good morning all. I really have nothing to report today. Looking forward to a busy trying to get caught up kind of day. Probably won't be on the air much, but I look forward to talking to everybody and look forward to seeing everybody. Everybody stay safe and stay warm. AE8CS in the net, W8TD.
All right, John, couple things. First, you said you didn't have anything to report, but so you can do what I do. I make stuff up then. That's what I do. So, like I said, all you need is about 10% truth. Well, that's the minimum. You got whatever you have to say has to be at least 10%. Has to be 10% true, and then you'll pass by the inspectors. And this is SuperNet Wednesday, so at 1 o'clock, if you're not doing anything but taking stock of what you need to do, check into the Boredom Breaker Net. And then, of course, tonight you have the Beacon Net, and our very own Nick and Sasquatch will be running the show. So that's pre-net starts at 9:30 tonight, and 10 o'clock, the shoe must go on, and the shoe must fit, yes. So anyway, lots of stuff there, John. Take care. Always a pleasure. All right, here we go. KF8DTP. Good morning, Lori. By the way, I did that show that I was talking about earlier is called Severance, and here's the description: a gripping psychological thriller. This TV show provides an extreme illustration of the compartmentalizing of work and personal life. Yeah, I got to tell you, it really is intense. It is quite the show. KF8DTP, Lori, tell us all about compartmentalizing your personal and work life. Over.
AA8CS from KF8DTP. I am probably the worst person to ask about that, because if you ask my husband, yeah, working retail is one of the hardest things to do in dealing with the public. Because sometimes I do bring my work home because customers are so mean and so nasty. You take a lot. So I've gotten better through the years. I've been doing retail for 30 years. So, every now and then I have them days where them customers just cuss me out left and right. And I'm really patient, but sometimes I bring it home. And it's really, really hard, and I just struggle sometimes. I'm still working that one, so that's a hard one to ask, Gary. So we'll just leave it at that for right now. So with that, I'm going to hand this back over to Net Control, and I hope everybody has a great Wednesday. 7-3, y'all.
All right, Lori. Well, now that explains a lot when John shows up with all those bruises. All righty, ma'am. Good to hear you this morning, as always. And it's such fun. You got your ticket, and here you are. KF8DTP, your own personality, and we love it. We absolutely love it. All right, you take care. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and we'll do this again tomorrow. KF8DTP, we're going to clear with you, which brings me to the bottom of my list. This is the Silvercreek Amateur This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association WAWKY repeater located in Doylestown, Ohio. The time is 8:06. SuperNet Wednesday, as I mentioned just a moments ago. BeaconNet tonight. The Board and Breaker Net this afternoon at 1 o'clock. Try to make it. Multi-Club POTA coming up, and club meeting a week from tomorrow. So there you have it. Pencil it in, come on down, and have a good time. Looking for check-ins. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association. My name is Gary. The call AA8CS, and I'm standing by for your call.
KD8VYT, Charlie X-Ray Hotel, base station, John in Strasburg, KF8CXH.
Kilo Alpha 8, Lima Yankee Juliet, KA8 LYJ, Bob Mobile.
WHGXX in and out. You have one
Hotel Romeo Foxtrot. WHHRF, Josh in the mobile. Good morning.
November 8, Yankee Mike, Yankee John, Waynesburg will be in and out.
Kilo Delta 8, Juliet Zulu Echo in and out.
All right, I'll pick it up. We have KD8VYT, KF8, what is that letter? CXH, there we go. KA8LYJ Mobile, stand by, Bob, we'll get right to you. KD8LLA, Neil, I think that was you. WA8GXX, I have you in and out. You're in there. W8HRF Mobile. N8YMY in and out. And the last station, boy, I'll tell you, KD8, Juliet, and Echo, if you could come back with your suffix, I'd appreciate that.
It's KD8JZE, Kilo Delta 8, Juliet, Zulu, Echo. Announce.
Hey, Gary, you missed me. Kilo Charlie 5, Romeo Bravo Golf, KC5, RBG, Shannon and Tulsa, short time.
W8WKY.
All right, Shannon, I was going to go back and ask for who I missed, and I'm still going to do that, but thank you for that. I do have you in the log. KD8JZE, thank you for that. I missed the Zulu there, and thanks for coming back, and I do have you in and out. Shannon, stand by. I have you short time. We'll get right to you here. That's the callback. Who did I miss other than Shannon?
November 8, Zulu, X-Ray, Bravo, John, N8ZXB.
Kilo 8, Papa Juliet Whiskey, K8PJW.
All right, nicely done. N8ZXB. And we added K8PJW. All right, very good, guys. Let's get our mobiles in here in our short time. So let's see. Bob, you're up. KA8LYJ mobile to take it. And HRF, you're on deck.
KA8CS, this is KA8LYJ. Good morning, everybody. Just finished Kiwanis meeting. Interesting talk this morning from a biologist from Silicon Metro Parks. That was pretty cool. And on the way back to the QTH, and got to make my obligatory stop to the favorite Java shop. And that's about all that's going on here. This is KA8LYJ.
All right, Bob, very good. KA8LYJ. Yeah, that's a lot to take in the morning, but sounds interesting. Do like biology. Always did, yeah. All right, we're going to clear with LYJ. Bob, thanks for being here. Josh, you're up. W8HRF, and Shannon, you're on deck.
AA8CS, W8HRF. Good morning, Gary. Good morning to all the Barometer Netizens. Hope you're all having a wonderful, what is today? Is it Tuesday? No, it's Wednesday. I got to get a trivia question ready. Looking forward to the Beacon Net tonight. The dishwasher saga in the Van Dyke household has been taken care of, so finished that install last night. Not dishwasher, I'm sorry. Garbage disposal. Goodness gracious. Hooked the dishwasher to it. Things don't seem to be leaking, so that's a good thing. We'll see. We still have a bucket underneath just in case. And unfortunately, last night my grandfather did pass, so if you're the praying type, ask that you pray for the repose of his soul. Thankfully got to see him on Monday, which was good. So, but it's good to hear. It was cool to hear. Man, you got a lot of check-ins today, Gary. So I'll let you get back to it. It's good to hear Scott and talking about POTA. Be cool to have the folks on Lenny's repeater system joining the activation. I think we're up to 6 clubs now. I heard John W03X say that the Cuyahoga Falls is going to participate, so that's pretty awesome. I'll have to contact them and get their info on the website if they want to publicize a little bit more. So very cool. I'm almost to work, so I'll let you go, sir. Thank you for picking me up, and we will catch you tomorrow. AA8CS, W8.
All right, Josh, very good. Really sorry to hear that your grandfather passed. I always point to the circle of life, and that's kind of how we work, right? But sad nevertheless. So sorry to hear about that. On a brighter note, it was fabulous hearing, excuse me. All right, sorry about that. That frog jumped right out of my throat. It was wonderful listening or hearing Betty. Boy, I'll tell you, she's getting to be quite the articulate one. She has NCO written all over her, I can tell. And a lot of fun, lots of fun, and what a pleasure with that third-party traffic for sure. All right, we're going to clear with you, Josh. Take care. Have a fabulously wonderful, actually a wild and wonderful Wednesday, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. And hear you on the Beacon Net tonight, I'm sure. W8HRF, we're going to clear with you. Let's head out to Tulsa. Tulsa. Real Big Guns. Shannon, you in Tulsa? KC5RBG. Go ahead. This is AA8CS and Russ VYT. You're on deck.
KC5RBG. Hello, our fearless beer-drinking leader. Yes, I am in Tulsa, where this morning it was raining. Sitting in the doctor's office waiting to go in to get my shot in my eye. And it's going to be one of those type of days, you know. Anyway, in other news, the one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people leader was chasing down a Sasquatch today in Ohio. I think Sasquatch escaped, but very narrowly. Anyway, I'll let you get on down the list there. Great hearing you, and great to be on this morning. Usually I'm not up this early, and I really didn't want to be today, but hey, you got to do what you got to do for your health, right? Anyway, this is Charlie 5, Real Big Guns. God bless, and 73. Back to net control.
That pesky Sasquatch. Yeah, escaped again, I'll tell you. What's the world coming to? Shannon, I can only tell you one thing, and that is, I don't want to be up this early either. But I have to. All righty, sir. Good to hear you this morning, and thanks for stopping by and saying hello. I'm sure we'll catch you on either the Boredom Breaker this afternoon or the Beacon Net tonight. Real Big Guns, we're going to clear with you. Let's go to the top. KD8VYT to take it. Good morning, Russ. What say you?
First of all, how do you copy this radio?
All right, well, I can't even see it. How am I supposed to copy it? But you sound good.
Okay, yeah, this is a newer radio that I've never used on the repeater before. And I'm just sitting here on the front porch trying to stay awake. I've been up all night. Probably should go in and lay down. Maybe I'll get a couple hours sleep. Dustin's coming over this afternoon to help me mount this I can't even think. Cargo carrier on the back of my van, on my SUV. And I'll be getting a new mobility scooter soon. And I'm finding that I can't hardly do anything anymore. So I went out here and sat down. So with that, everybody have a great day. This is KD8VYT.
Good to hear you this morning, Russ. You're sounding bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, so I'm going to take that as a positive. So good to hear you, and wake up again early, and don't forget to check in. All right, Russ, take care. We'll talk soon. KD8VYT. We're going to clear with you. Let's pick up KF8CXH. John, good morning, and Neil, you're on deck.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's turning out to be a decent morning. It's a little bit moist out there. You know, I tell you what, the fog was incredible. It was very, very dense when I got up this morning. And I have not seen it that bad in Ohio ever. And I had some reservations on that because I've seen in some of these other countries they had been dumping with planes some kind of heavy metals and stuff, and this fog was rolling in really thick, and it was making people sick. And they had dozens of these videos out there and had me a little worried about breathing this fog in. So I had to look at it closely and make sure it wasn't some of that man-made stuff. But at least it's gone now, and looks like it might actually be a decent day. We can use one of those for now. So with that, I will turn this back over to the net. 73 to everybody. This is Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie X-Ray Hotel.
All right, John. Thanks for being here this morning. We do appreciate that. Don't forget it's Wild and Wonderful Wednesday, so take your pick. Have a wild Wednesday or a wonderful Wednesday. Or do yourself a favor. Have both. There you go. Wild and Wonderful Wednesday. Clearing with CXH. Let's pick up Neil. Neil, I think I messed up the call. But LLA, take it away. This is AA8CS.
AA8CS, WD8LLA. Whiskey Delta 8, Lima Lima Alpha. The name's Neil, and I'm broadcasting from metropolitan Brewster, Ohio, a small railroad community. Good morning, the big kahuna 2 meters. It's good to hear you, Gary. Takes a lot to get me out of bed at this early. I try not to, but I'm excited. I've got an appointment to get new hearing aids this morning, and I've been waiting a long time. I hope they work good. I haven't been able to run CW for a couple years now, but hopefully these are going to help. That's about it for down here, Gary. Thanks for running the net, the club, maybe the country. Have a good day, my friend. WD8LLA, back to net control.
You know, Neil, I put a K in front of your call. I had everything right but the W, and I just couldn't get the K out of my head, and I don't know why, but anyway, that's just a meism. I need a thought aid. Hearing is not bad so far, but the thought process, oh baby, in the toilet. All right, Neil, you take care. Keep everybody, the Brewstonians, keep the Brewstonians in line. That's your job. And I hope those hearing aids work out for you too. Morse code. My dad, you know, he wanted to get a license back in the day, and I was trying to help him. His hearing was not good, and the hearing aids, it just was sound, and he could never differentiate between the dit and the dot. So hopefully you have a little better luck than he did. WD8LLA in beautiful downtown Brewster. We're going to clear with you, and let's pick up John, N8ZXB, and Phil, you're on deck. N8 ZXB. John, are you with me?
Yeah, I am. Sorry about that. Yeah, just out this morning in the back and enjoying this wonderful sunshine, that red orb in the air, and watching all the birds that are out early today. I think they're enjoying not having the wet feathers as well. And hopefully things dry out. Looks like next forecast is, I don't see any rain in sight, so that'll be good. Allow us all to get caught up on the yard work that we couldn't get done. Other than that, everybody have a great, wonderful Wednesday, and be safe and enjoy what you're doing. N8 ZXB.
Great advice, John. Whatever you're doing out there today, enjoy it. There you go. Nice job. N8 ZXB, we're going to clear with John, and he's going to have a wild and wonderful Wednesday. I know that for a fact. I can hear it in his voice. N8 ZXB, we're clearing with you. How about a history lesson? Philip, what say you? K8PJW, AA8CS.
Alpha 8, call sign Slayer, K8PGW. Good morning, Gary. Good morning to the Barometer Net netizens out there. Great to hear everyone this morning. Now, let's see. We're starting the day off at 51 degrees, headed up to 69, only 60 tomorrow, so we're warming up slowly but surely, I guess. Partly cloudy day. Barometer's at 30.07, and gas conspiracy continues here at 329. So yesterday was pickpocket primary election day. Looks like some things won and some things failed. So I guess life will move on. And so we're getting ready for our trip to visit our grandkids. Finally, it's taken a little while to get that all arranged, but we'll be on our way on Thursday. I just want to remind everybody, don't forget Sunday's Mother's Day. So make your preparations for that as needed. So with that, I'll take a break for time. So in 1867, the Swedish chemist Alfred Nobel patents dynamite in England, the first of 3 patents he received for the explosive material. He later left a legacy that would fund the foundation that awards the Nobel Prizes, which annually recognize those conferred with the greatest benefit to humankind. 1895, Alexander Popov demonstrates the world's first radio receiver. The Russian physicist had initially built a device as a lightning detector. He achieved the first radio transmission between 2 buildings the following year. And in 1982, IBM releases PC-DOS version 1.1. And that's the way it was. This is K8PJW. Back to the net.
All right, Phil, thanks for that. I miss DOS. Oh, boy. All right, K8PJW. Good to hear you this morning, Phil. Thanks for a great history lesson there. And, you know, I say this all the time about you, and you just do just such great work out there in the Twinsburg area with the clubs that you belong to, and volunteering, I should say, for the election board and all that stuff. You do great stuff, and I admire that, and thank you for doing it. Somebody's got to do it, and that somebody is you, and you volunteered to, so that's a good thing. Thanks for being here, Phil. Have a wonderful Wednesday. We'll do this again on a terrific Thursday. All right. We're at the bottom of the list. Wow. Yeah. Oh, by the way, N8 ZXB, John, number 42, the ultimate answer to life, the universe, and everything. Yeah. Okay. We're at the bottom of the list. We're at the bottom of the net. Let's make this the last call. If you'd like to join us, there's still an opportunity. I'm standing by for your call. Last call.
K8TIE.
November 8, America,
Kilo
Charlie
Echo
Papa.
8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8VZA, Eric in Strongsville in the mobile.
All right, there was 3 stations in there. The first one, I think it was PIE. I got you, Eric, VZA, in the mobile. There was another station. I didn't quite catch it at all. Who did I miss?
W8W.
November 8, Alpha, Charlie, Papa. All right, there's N8ACP. Chris, good morning. Let's see. Let's get our mobile in there. KA8VZA mobile. Eric, take it away.
AA8CS in the group, KE8VZA here. First off, Gary, thank you for doing extra net duty. It's much appreciated, especially those of us who still have to conform to the wants and needs of the big W, because frankly, I like to eat. And anyway, great day here in Strongsville, headed to that big W now, and going to earn another nickel for today, so that's a good thing. Anyway, everybody have a wonderful, wild and wonderful Wednesday. KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right, Eric, thanks for being here. KE8VZA, thanks for the kind words there. I shouldn't be up this time of day. It is an ungodly hour, but nevertheless, as you said, someone's got to do it, right? There you have it. All right, Eric, thanks for being here. PIE to take it. We'll get the rest of the call. Very first station that checked in. I'm not sure what that was, but come on back.
K8TIE, King 8 Terror Item Easy. Just a few comments about the last days of DOS 6 point something or another. I actually had my computer set up that was almost as effective as Windows. I had it set up so that I could copy when I logged off, it would, and powered down, I could take and copy different autoexec.bats and .sys files to the boot directory, and they would be configured for different uses, one for games, one for certain engineering applications, another for other applications, and change the color of the prompt so that I could tell which one I was set up in, and became almost as easy as to get into and use, for people to use for games and other things, as any kind of Windows, and actually much better in DOS, break for time, because you actually had control of it for your own computer, whereas Windows went to, gee, let's hide it all from the user, and then you got to buy from developers various softwares, suppliers, but nothing that you could write yourself. You know, developers stuff was $200 or $300 or something. KATIE, back to net control.
All right, Dave. I got to tell you, DOS was fabulous. You could do some significant things. Actually, my very first computer that I got was all about DOS. I sat down, I actually put my computer desk in the kitchen so that I could just sneak away and study my DOS book and go through, write the commands down, type them in, and then hit the enter key and look and see what happens. I remember those days. I spent about, a long time just going through DOS books and understanding how to work a computer, and then Windows came. All right, David, thanks for the flashback on DOS 6.x, and I just remember 3.1. That was the breakthrough, I think. All right, K8TIE. We're going to clear with you, David. Have a wild and wonderful Wednesday, and we'll talk to you again soon. All right, N8ACP. What's up, Chris?
Good morning there, Gary, and all on the net. Well, let's see what's going on. We've had some very high winds here on Cadillac Hill, and one of those windstorms took down my my 80-meter NFED half wave. The wire is still up in the tree, but apparently things flexed enough that it ripped the wire straight off of the 64-to-1 Unan transformer. And the box actually broke where the eye bolt for strain relief came into it, and it also ripped the connection off to the transformer. So I don't know that I'm going to get up there and fix it. I'm going to be moving again here before too long. But if Russ VYT is still listening, your copper J pole fared very well. It still works. That's what I'm using right now for 2 meters and 440. So. Like I said, I could fix it, but I don't know that it's worth the time. I'm not going to be here much longer. So, and it held a fine record. I worked 186 countries, single sideband with 100 watts, the power of a light bulb. So that's all the news for me. Say good morning to you, Gary, and everybody else on the net. Alpha Alpha 8 Charlie Sierra, November 8 Alpha Charlie Papa 73.
All right, Chris, thanks for stopping by, and sorry to hear about the antenna, especially at the end of its tenure. So, well, you won't have to take it down, I guess. Well, the wire's still up there, but, All right, thanks for being here. This is, we're at the bottom of the net, bottom of the list, bottom of Wednesday. Wow. Okay, a couple things going on. We have SuperNet Wednesday, the Beacon Net tonight, pre-net at 9:30. Net starts at 10. Boredom Breaker Net this afternoon on this repeater. Nick will link us up, and we'll be breaking the boredom at 1 o'clock today. Multi-Club POTA coming up, and our club meeting is a week from tomorrow. So just check out w8wky.org for all the happenings with the club. With that, that's all I have. Let's pull in the closer. Good morning, Kerry. W8 CTM AA8 CS 48 check-ins this morning, Kerry. Not too awfully shabby for a wild and wonderful Wednesday. Back to you, or over to you, I should say.
Good morning, Gary, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this sunny blue morning out there. Boy, it's pretty skies out there today, the first this week for sure. At least it's not raining today, and that's a big plus. Boy, it's been a wet spring so far. Anyway, I really don't have anything today. It looks like it's supposed to get up around close to 70 today, so that'll be a pretty nice, really nice day out there, it looks like. So everybody enjoy it. It's if you can, if you're not working, get out and enjoy. Well, I imagine everybody will be out there today doing yard work because, boy, it's the grass is really growing and everything. It just seems like in the last few days everything just turned green out there. Just really, really pretty. Anyway, that's all I have this morning. I hope everybody has a wonderful Wednesday out there, and we'll do this again tomorrow morning. And great net, Gary, 48 check-ins. Boy, almost the 50 mark again today. That's a great net. It's enjoyable net. You do a great job, Gary, as always. Well, all the net controllers do a great job, but you're on overtime, so we'll pat you on the back for that. So with that, I'll say 73. This is W8 CTM, Gary at Portage Lakes. Everybody have a wonderful Wednesday, and we'll turn it back to AA8CS. So, Gary, you can wrap it up, and like I said, great net. 73, everybody.
All right, Kerry. Another brilliant close, and thanks for the kudos there. We do appreciate that. I don't know how Ron did it. I just don't know how he did it. But he did. He did, and that's why we call him the Iron Man. All right, I want to remind everybody that this net does meet regularly Monday through Saturday, starting at the ungodly hour of 7 a.m., runs about an hour-ish. Be a regular check-in, keep this wonderful net alive. After all, it is the premier drive time net in northeastern Ohio. This is the W8WKY repeater on 147.39 megahertz in Doylestown, Ohio. The PL is 114.8, positive offset. If you want to join us, get yourself programmed up and come on down and do it. We are a motley crew, but nevertheless fun, yes. Okay, the name here is Gary. The call is AA8CS. I return this repeater back to regular and standard amateur radio use. 73, everybody. Don't forget the net this afternoon. Boredom breaker at 1 o'clock. Beacon net tonight. Pre-net starting at 9:30. Multi-club POTA event and club meeting a week from tomorrow. It's all there on W8WKY.org. 73, everybody. I'm clear.
KCFQ, a few comments I'll make, Gary, about the, one about having to work. Yeah, my mom didn't realize how much it costs for kids to be in daycare. And she made a comment, no wonder, some people have to just work to keep their kids in daycare. Yeah, and traffic in these cities, Texas. My brother was in an accident. Car rammed right in the back of him, and the guy came over him. Emergency said, you weren't in the truck, you would probably be dead. The car in front would probably be dead because the girl that slammed into him was playing with her cell phone, not paying attention. So, these roads are something, but I'll catch you guys tomorrow and later on, KSFQA. Yeah, I'm getting just about done getting ready.
W8.
You're not quite making it in the repeater, KD8 Eddie.
Thank you, sir. This is 1 Whiskey for Quebec. Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Whiskey for Quebec, KE8 and MZ. I actually copy you fully. You have a little bit of noise with you, but I'm copying you just fine. That was mostly copyable. I got about 70% of that. I copied you fully on the call out, but that time there was a little more signal noise, so I struggled to copy and pick out everything you said. But yeah, so I think you said that you get that sometimes where someone tells you they can't hear you and someone else tells you they can. Is that correct? there, but that was hard to copy that time. So yeah, you're up and down, but okay, and I'm copying you on the 015 repeater. I think these are linked through Allstar. So this is a repeater in Newberry, Ohio. You may indeed be going in through the one down south, and I forgive me, I forget the actual repeater location or frequency.
Okay, yeah, it should be Malvern, Arkansas, through the 147.09 repeater. I guess I'm going to need a bigger antenna or more power to get in on this one. I don't seem to have a problem elsewhere, but this one I seem to have a lot of problems.
Okay, so you're in Auburn. I'm in Ohio. I'm in the Cleveland, Ohio area. We're clearly linked by Allstar or some other linking service. But I could tell you, I mean, that entire transmission you just sent was fully readable. A fair amount of noise. So the point is, you're close. Maybe a couple tweaks, maybe a slightly better antenna, and you're probably going to make it, sir.
Okay. Well, I got a 10 element beam pointed towards Malvern, and I got 70 watts out of this E2 FT 1000. Or no, FT, I don't know, it's a 2-meter radio, 70 watts. I'm going to be getting an IC 9700 ICOM, and I'm going to run a Mosley 14-element beam. And maybe work a little sideband there, but hopefully I can get into the repeater a little better, though. WW4Q.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Hopefully that'll work for you. I don't know a ton about some of that equipment you mentioned, but it sounds like you're going to work on it, and that's good. Hopefully it'll work. Very good. WW4TF, KE8, and MZ. I'll be here if you need to keep testing.
Hey, K7, you need a 4-station out in Arkansas. You may be working on split repeater. Inputs in one location, the antennas in the other. You're looking right at the transmitting antenna. You're not looking straight at the receiving antenna. It could be a split system. Receiver site is one tower, and the transmitting antenna is at another tower. So you have to, you're using the beam, you have to work back and forth. If you have EchoLink or Allstar, you can listen to your signal and see what you're sounding like. KC8FQV up in Ohio.
Yeah, thank you for the information. I didn't know it was operating off 2 towers. I always assumed that the repeater's using a duplex of some kind. Appreciate the information, though. WW4Q.
WW4TA, I believe it was, Whiskey 7 Sierra Tango Tango. Have a copy.
For that first part. So I think KC8FQV, I'm sorry if I screwed your call up, sir, the second station. I think he said it might be. It's a possibility. I don't know that he said it was necessarily a split station, but simply that it is a possibility at certain repeater sites.
There's a double out there.
Yeah, WW4TA, I believe it was, W7STT, do you copy?
STT, I copy you really well. You're loud and clear through the repeater there, over.
Roger, I'm here in Hot Springs too, or just outside Hot Springs. Can you go to the 88 machine here in Hot Springs?
88, that's 147.88.
146.88 machine here in Hot Springs. Okay, QSY, W7STT.
KE8 NMZ clear.
KE8 UKZ.
W8WKY.